if we want to be healed. I once heard a story. The clock tower that stood in front of City Hall in London stopped working. Due to this broken clock, many people were unable to keep appointments, and it caused a lot of confusion. The City Hall officials called engineers, but no one could repair the clock. One day, an old man in shabby clothes came and told the mayor that he would repair the clock, and went up the clock tower. After a while, the clock started to run properly. When the surprised mayor asked how he was able to fix the clock, the old man smiled and replied, "I am the one who made this clock. No matter what type of product it may be, if it breaks down, it can be repaired when we take it to its maker." Likewise, when we mismanage our body and become sick, in order for us to get healed properly, we need to turn to the Maker, who made the human body. There are many patients who are suffering from multiple health problems because they have mistreated their bodies. They seek out health professionals in the field of medicine, but they often fall into desperation, realizing that there are limitations of relying on modern medicine and surgery. At the Bethel Sanitarium, of which I have been the founder and director, patients diagnosed by modern medicine as having various incurable diseases have been restored to health by receiving God's prescription as stated in the Bible. Chapter 7 of this book, Stories of Restoration, contains vivid stories of people who went to the Creator God, accepted His prescription, and were completely restored to health. The power of nature is the real healing agent, said Hippocrates, the pioneer of Western medicine. Is there really a power that is a true healing agent? If so, what is it, and where does it come from? And how can you receive that power? Readers will find the answers to these questions in this book. Forces of nature do not exist naturally, as the theory of evolution claims. In actuality, the forces of nature come from the power of the Creator, who made them. The Maker of mankind has written the code that conveys His life-giving power to every nerve, muscle, organ, and cell of the human body. This code is linked to the laws of nature. All the laws that govern the human body have their beginning in God, and their characteristics and importance are the same as the laws of God. If our spiritual eyesight is opened, we can see eternal justice operating in our world. Powerful forces that are beyond human control are working, according to the laws of the universe, and this power comes from the Maker. Therefore, God commands that all living things obey these laws. Everything runs according to the laws. These laws are working instruments of God. They are not self-working. God is perpetually at work in nature. She is His servant, directed as He pleases. Nature in her work testifies of the intelligent presence and active agency of a being who moves in all His works according to His will. It is not by an original power inherent in nature that year by year the earth yields its bounties and continues its march around the sun. The hand of infinite power is perpetually at work, guiding this planet. It is God's power momentarily exercised that keeps it in position in its rotation. Testimony Treasures, Volume 3, 259. When man violates the laws of health, the body gets sick. However, when they obey the laws of the Creator God, He restores the body, according to the law. God promised in Exodus 15 verse 26, "If you listen carefully to the Lord your God, and do what is right in His eyes, if you pay attention to His commands, and keep all His decrees, I will not bring on you any of the diseases I brought on the Egyptians, for I am the Lord, who heals you." When Jesus healed the sick, He did not disregard the health principles, which He had commanded for the health of the Israelites. Jesus went throughout Galilee, teaching in their synagogues, proclaiming the good news of the kingdom, and healing every disease and sickness among the people. Matthew 4 verse 23. Christ gave the Israelites clear lessons regarding their lifestyle, and guaranteed that the Lord will keep you free from every disease. Deuteronomy 7 verse 15. When we meet the full requirements of His law, His promises are fulfilled in us. There was none feeble among His tribes, Psalm 105 verse 37. These lessons are for us. There are conditions to be observed by all who would preserve health. All should learn what these conditions are. The Lord is not pleased with ignorance in regard to His laws, either natural or spiritual. We are to be workers together with God for the restoration of health to the body as well as to the soul. Counsels on Diet and Foods, 121.